Hey, I'm MonstersReview, and welcome to a new series on my channel called Animation Contemplation. In this series, I'll be analyzing, discussing, and critiquing works of animation from the past. Today's edition of Animation Contemplation is about Samurai Jack, the legendary animated series from Cartoon Network. The Samurai Jack premiere movie aired for the first time 15 years ago on August 10th, 2001, and that was just the start of this spectacular animated series. After the success of his first animated series, Dexter's Laboratory, Genndy Tartakovsky was burned out on comedy and wanted to try making an action cartoon.
I always kind of complained about action shows, just because I never get enough action. There's too much plot in most shows to have the time for the action. So I kind of started to work it out, and I started to get a concept together of what kind of show I wanted to make and how stylized it's going to be, and it's really more about the action with a really kind of thin through line of the story.
So essentially, Samurai Jack is about a samurai who gets sent to the future while fighting the evil demon Aku. Many episodes follow the simple yet effective formula of Jack discovering something or meeting someone while on his journey and having to fix a problem involving them. Some of Genndy's influences for this show included the works of Akira Kurosawa, avant-garde cinema, and even the 1988 animated film Akira. Genndy pitched the show to Mike Lazo, and he liked it, so it got greenlit, and Cartoon Network officially announced the launch of the series on February 21st, 2001. It premiered on August 10th, 2001, and the series spanned 52 episodes over 4 seasons, with its final episodes airing on September 25th, 2004. Overall, Samurai Jack was nominated for 6 Primetime Emmy Awards, winning 4 of them, and it was also nominated for 11 Annie Awards, winning 6 of them. It's no surprise that such an ambitious and unique show won so many awards. What made Samurai Jack stand out from other animated shows was its stylized and cinematic approach. It was very atmospheric, and it was a show that let the visuals speak for themselves. It didn't need dialogue to tell the stories. As a matter of fact, there's some episodes where Jack doesn't speak at all. It also showed that cartoons airing on kids' networks could be innocent and mature, and it could appeal to kids and adults alike. I know this wasn't the most popular Cartoon Network series at the time, but it still has a reasonably large fan base that's accumulated more and more people throughout the years. Samurai Jack was a show that was so simple yet so complex. Each episode was different. One episode might be about an emotional noir story from the perspective of a robot, and the next, Samurai Jack flashes back to his young self while training. Some of my favorite episodes of Samurai Jack are Jack and the Spartans, Jack and the Ultra Robots, and Tale of X9. After Samurai Jack concluded in 2004, many people were left wondering what happens to Jack. The show didn't end on a cliffhanger per se, but people wanted more and there was more to be told. Genndy spent nearly a decade trying to make a conclusion in the form of a feature-length film, working with many different production companies including Frederator Studios and J.J. Abrams' Bad Robot Productions, but none of the efforts were successful. But then, on December 5th, 2015, it was announced that Samurai Jack was revived for a 5th season.
We've been trying to develop a movie, and the movie never gets going, right? For whatever reason. And I was thinking, like, you know what? I have a little bit of free time before the next project, grabs me. And maybe I should just finish it the way it really should be done in like a mini-series for television. And so I just wrote an email, and Lazo called me the next day, and then within 2 weeks the deal was done, and we were off.
It's set to be 10 episodes, and they'll collectively form a cohesive story to conclude the series. A lot of the original crew is returning to work on this revival, and Phil Lamar is returning to voice Jack. Unfortunately, Mako, who was the voice for Aku, passed away in 2006, but Genndy hired what he calls a pretty good imitator of Mako, although no one can really replace him. Since it's going to air on Adult Swim, it'll probably explore more mature themes and feature more violence and gore, but I doubt they're going to go overboard with it, and I'm sure they're going to preserve the feel of the original series. I'm glad Samurai Jack is finally getting the ending it deserves, and as more art and info is getting released about this new revival, I get more excited to see what they have in store. Next time on Animation Contemplation, I talk about the Cartoon Institute, a forgotten project from a time that many consider to be the dark age of Cartoon Network. I go through its upbringing, its downfall, and its legacy. As always, stay tuned and thanks for watching.
Shut up and take my money!
Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this. This is obviously the first episode of Animation Contemplation, and expect more episodes of this series in the future. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like below and let me know your thoughts and opinions on Samurai Jack in the comments. If you want to learn more about Genndy Tartakovsky's introduction to animation and my thoughts on Dexter's Lab, click the video on the left, and on the right is my recent top 10 Flash cartoons list. Well, thanks for watching, and have a spectacular day.